Good morning. It's Monday and we are up to begin another week. Today I'm going to be talking about sufferings. Sufferings. Yeah, suffering is part of life. For those who don't know, you must suffer to succeed. You must suffer to get what you want. You must suffer as a Christian. You must suffer to be victorious. You must suffer to pass an examination. You must suffer to get a position. So if you are still living in this world of ours and you think that suffering is because God hates someone, then you are mistaken. We suffer so as to possess what we want. Through suffering, we become humble. Through suffering, we acquire knowledge. Through suffering, we get position. Through suffering, we meet people that will change our situation. Through suffering, we pray better. Sufferings is part of life. And the mark of sufferings is a scar left in your life that will give you a testimony that will transform somebody's life. I assure you that if you do not suffer and you haven't suffered, you can't say that you are victorious. No, you must suffer so as to acquire something. Meaning, suffering is a process. Yeah, it's part of life. It's like the oil we put on our body, the clothes we put on our body. Yeah, that's suffering. For every day, there must be a particular suffering that will open a particular door, that will take us to a particular level, that will give us a particular knowledge, that will make us acquire something. We must suffer. One thing I love about suffering is that it makes us humble. Yeah. One thing I love about suffering is that it challenges even ourselves. We are being challenged when we suffer. We are being challenged when we suffer. I'm telling you, if you suffer because of an insult, the challenge of that insult will make you want to get better. If you are suffering because of marriage, the challenge of that suffering will make you want to make things go well. Suffering is part of life. So never you think that suffering is because of a sin or a curse. You're mistaken. I'm mistaken. See, for the decades I've lived, I've seen that suffering is the only tool God will use to mold us into the required shape, to acquire that kind of blessing that will shaken the earth. You will discover that after every suffering, there will always be a testimony, which therefore means after the rain comes the sun. There is no suffering that's permanent. So if you are still going through a particular suffering, it simply means one thing. We have not yet been molded to the required shape. We have not yet acquired knowledge. There are some people who suffer in vain. Yeah. Because they allow, instead of focusing on what the situation is, they focus on the pain. When you focus on the pain, you will not acquire the knowledge. So today I want to encourage us and to let us know that whatever situation it is we are going through, God is using it